Hello guys, welcome back to Age of Conan. As you see, I'm playing a different class today. This is the Dark Templar, one of the tank classes in this game, the soldier archetype. So I'm gonna show some questing in Northern Grassland and Rise with Godslayer region. We're gonna do some questing for the last legion. You can talk to this guy, Commander Kong, and have some missions for you. You can do these quests daily, and you can see the cooldown that you have on your quests in here. Let's click that. Yeah, there we go. So see, here actually, you see the locked dungeons. Do you have any cooldowns or locked any raids or dungeons? That was not actually the thing I was gonna show you. The thing you see when you see quests, if you have cooldowns and you have to wait, you go into click the J key for yoke. I don't know how to say it correctly, but you can see quests completed. Those are the ones you completed before. Cooldown, here you see contract killer, 7 hours 36 minutes. And all of these faction quests have some kind of cooldown. The first time you do one of the quests, you might be able to repeat it directly. But later on when you do it again, there's like, I think it's about 1 day, you can do the quest 1 day. But the good thing is, you won't be only going for one faction in Khitai anyway. As you see here, Yakasha, friendly, hostile, so you see there are very many factions here. You can do all the daily quests for the factions every day. And they reward a nice amount of silver, which adds up to some gold in the end as well. It's a very good way to get both gold, have very few gold. This is the character that I'm not actually... This is not my main character. My main character is my bear shaman, as you've seen before, Yerosiah. And yeah, so let's get going. But you get gold for doing those faction quests, and also when you go and check out in tokens here, Mark of Acclaims, which are used for buying different gear in Khitai as well. So you go and do those faction quests, you earn some gold, you get some AA experience, not very much really, it goes way faster if you do a dungeon. Mark of Acclaim and gold. So if you don't find any dungeon, just wanna go and take it easy time, you can definitely go and do those things. So the first quest we can do here is a quest Defense of Pinpin, which is this town here. So together with these guys, we're actually gonna defend this place here. I actually forgot to put on the music in the game, so let's put it up because it's awesome music really. Get it up. Yeah, let's get it like that. So the thing you gotta do, you have to defend for kind of many waves attacking this place. And you can do this, as I said, once a day, but you get some silver, some tokens and such stuff. And also, if you haven't missed or not follow me on Facebook, I will be making a bear shaman guide. That one can take at least 2 weeks to make, because when I make that, even though I play the character a lot, I want to go through the bear shaman inside and out. Dig deep into it and bring it all out to the outside. Because I want to explain every combo, ability and all of those different things that the bear shaman can do. When they are good in PvP, when they are good in PvE. And if I'm missing some part for PvP, it's maybe because I'm playing mostly on the PvE thing. I don't really like the PvP part in Age of Conan. I came here from the start for PvP. I mean, that was the main reason I came here, and for the awesome looks of this game and the great music. But I really have a great time, and it's increasing in players. If you're wondering, if you haven't played for a long time, you're wondering how is the player base now? Well, in my opinion, it seems to be increasing since Steam got released. It's a lot, like at least around 1,000 players online, depending on what time of the day, of course. But that's what I have seen. Let's eat some food. Food are very useful, as you see here. It increases like my non-combat stamina regen and also increases my stamina overall. There are normal food as well, which you can eat, which raises your health as well. So that's very useful. Like now when I'm playing a tank, I can have more health with just eating that food and the different foods. Some are 4 hours and they ain't removed when you die, so they are very useful. The normal food, like I would call the normal one, they long for like 1 hour, and if you die you have to eat again. So even though that 4-hour food is more expensive, or you have to learn to craft it, it's probably worth it in the long run anyway, because if you're gonna wipe or die often, you might as well use like 10 foods of the 1-hour one before the 4-hour one remains. And I think if you log off the game and you have 3 hours left, it's still 3 hours when you log back. It's the same when you're using those mastery experience potions. I think I got it here. I got 8 of them. Increase mastery, XP and prowess. And it's this game, mastery and prowess are this thing. Mastery are gained in PvE and prowess is gained in PvP. So we'll get 3 mastery for raising this bar and 1 expertise, which can be used in either of those trees. But I'm not gonna go into this alternate advancement fully here. I will do it some other episodes if there are any interests in that. And actually switch the recording software to see how this go, see how long I stay with it. So far I haven't a great experience with it. I usually used the Dxtor before, but now I got Bandicam. I'm not sure, I don't think Bandicam works if you're gonna live stream, but I don't really go and live stream much often. I haven't really done any serious live stream. It's only been like go out and test my setting if it works good or not. But if you are doing live streams and you may be thinking about buying Xsplit, I would get a second thought about that and go Google for Xsplit Alternatives. I'm not sure what the one I checked out was named. There's someone called like FF Split something, and there's one that I used that was named Open Broadcasting maybe. And that one is 100% free as far as I have seen with it, and it seems as good as Xsplit, if not even better in my opinion. I mean, it's free, but sure, if you can live stream you might as well pay for good software. Just like with me and Bandicam here. I'm doing a lot of YouTube videos, so why not go and buy a good software that you can use? And my personal recommendations for software for recording are Dxtor and Bandicam, which I'm using right now. And why am I saying those and not Fraps? Well, the experience I had with Fraps is, I think it's more demanding. I can't say that I'm 100% sure it, but the thing is, when you're gonna record in Fraps, if they haven't changed it, the frames you choose to record in will be the frames you play in. So imagine running around playing in 30 FPS in, let's say, Battlefield or any other shoot 'em up game. That's gonna be a hell of an annoying problem. I personally, I can't play when the frames go down that low. It do that in Conan sometimes. And that's a very useful thing. When you run around in northern Grassland, when you look really far away, yeah, like see here, you're probably gonna see a lot of lag in the mountains going away. It's because my view distance. You can increase the view distance even further to see more, but it will also require more. But the reason that I was gonna say is I often look down like this. I'm like not facing all the way down, but I'm facing like this. And you can lose like half your frames if you're just looking over like this. I don't know how it is for GTX 680 or AMD 7 series 7000 ones. I might get to know that because I'm thinking about getting a 7970 as I've said before. But the quest we're doing now, we're doing the second one. We have to kill a lot of these wolves here. I'm gonna pick up the wolf meat, and we got the personal artifact before from that skeleton. The personal artifact you can also get from looting. There's like a chance you get it. And that's the only thing you have to do. And as you see, I had the manufactions here as well. You see like rank 1, the first thing when you join a faction, you're not ranking anything, just green your friends with them. And the higher you go in the rank, the more quests they will give you, the more tokens you can get from doing quests, and the more gold you can earn for doing quests as well. And the maximum rank is rank 4, like I got with the wolves, and then you can buy some nice gear like this one. Wolf boots of Cairn. They are kinda nice, but if you're gonna do tier 3, I heard many say that Khitai gear ain't as good for doing tier 3 as the tier 2 gear, because they say it's more survivability in the tier 2, and that might be true. I'm not sure, since I don't really play this character as my main one, but this was a character that had a main before the Bear Shaman. I have been like switching between those two. I try to focus mostly on my Bear Shaman, but in my opinion, actually, in this game if you're gonna play it, it's fun to have 2 different characters, because it's less risk of getting bored, but make sure you have the time. I mean, if I go 3 characters, that would probably be too much. Because if you can do raid in tier 1, there are 3 tier 1 raids and there are 3 tier 2 raids. So that would mean if you're gonna start raid with them and you want to do it all, you have to do 6 raids with both. So it's 12 raids a week. It's gonna take quite some time, I can say. Like, well, if they are fast joining and moving on, 2 of the tier 1 can take like 1 hour if you're lucky, depending on how fast people get it, because 2 of them, Vistrik and Yakmar, is very fast dungeons to do, as long as people can get there. But if you're gonna go like Kulki or anything, then you might have some problems. That's gonna take a lot longer, 2 hours I think, depending on your group. It can take 1 hour as well, but normally when you're making a raid in this game, they start inviting, and if you early join the group, you probably want... Ooh, actually missed some wolf there. Me talking too much. I missed one. Let's go out and get one. And this is actually one of those things you can get for ranking up with the wolf faction here. You can get one of those wolf mounts like I'm riding on right now. And look what happens when I press space. And these actually get some abilities. I think you can scare them, or I think you put them off their mounts. Staggers and dismount a target near the ridden death. So this is the ridden death I'm riding on, my wolf. And you're gonna see a lot more Conan videos as well. I'm thinking about doing some Conan videos with this guy as well, to cover both the healing part and the tanking part as well. Tanking can be quite different when you go into dungeon. It's important when you go into and do hard mode to know which bosses in hard mode do I need to use resolve against. But I think most bosses will require that. I'm not sure, because I have not done like hardcore with my tank. The hard modes I done in Khitai with this guy here, I think it's the one, all of the... Yeah, I actually done Pagoda in hard mode as well. It's a real hard one, but I want some boss, and the hardest one is because in that room, one guy, instead of pulling down all the adds, he had to take all the adds on him, and hit like hell, really. But anyway, let's go and deliver those quests, and I can talk a short thing about this thing here. Here you can actually place the milestones that you will find out when you're doing dungeons. You find them inside quests. You see I have a few bunch of them here. Symbol of Kanye, I'm gonna see something I'm sure of. This is probably in Chosein province. Snake is... where was it? Snake is probably somewhere, but mostly those milestones are on the main roads. You can Google it and find all those locations. I won't go through them now. But if there are any interesting and know where all of them are, I can put a link to a page where you can find them. But now we're going back to the last Legion and delivering the 2 quests that we have done defending. And I'm wondering also, what things do you want to see in Age of Conan more? Like, do you want to see more questing? Do you want to see some different parts of the game, what you can do more in game? I don't think I will be going into crafting too much, because the crafting system is soon changing, so it's not any real point going out and talking about something that will be changed very soon. But you see here, I delivered a quest to him, Kong here, I got 14 Mark of Acclaim. I can choose a potion as well. Let's spill their blood. This one, Life Essence. I know one thing at least you can use them for. I think you need 14 and you go into a raid with 24 people, everyone donate, I think it's 14, and you summon a golem, everybody kill him and get tons of those marks of claim. I don't know the amount right now, might have been changed because it was months since I did it. People ain't doing it as much as they did before, I think. It's probably because the dungeons got a lot buffed with rewards and the quest as well a bit. Because when this game expansion, Rise of the Godslayer, came, you got so little rewards for doing dungeons and quests and all that things. So there was one thing people were doing, exploiting a system here. There was a quest here with no cooldown and all. Run out in the forest, the jungle down there, kill 10 animals, run back, Mark of Acclaim, I think got 10 or something. People were doing it all day long. Then Funcom added a cooldown to the quest, like 10 minutes, and people stopped. And then they fixed the dungeons, so it was more worth doing it for marks and doing quest for marks as well. But anyway guys, I hope you had a great time watching this, I had a great time showing this video. Sorry for the delay, it was like 1-2 days delay, very sorry for that one. But I'm gonna try to be out with the episodes more frequently when they are supposed to come. But there will be 3 episodes every week. If you haven't watched this video is actually made in 1080p, so if you want to watch high quality of Age of Conan visuals, click the 1080p and raise it up. But guys, until next time, have a great day. This is BANTO, goodbye and cheers.